Hello guys, Lux Angus here. So this is a continuation of my last part of Demon review about Lucifer, or specifically Draco Lucifer. I think, but I just don't have that much about experience about Draco Lucifer because I didn't work that much with the channeled aspect that I get from Lucifer as Draco Lucifer. And Draco Lucifer means translated Dragon Lucifer, because when I worked with the goetic form of Lucifer deeply in my 666-day project, like you must know, in this project there is this Trinity aspect. It is called Satanus, Lucifer, Mammon. And when I have started working in this project, I planned it so out, like I take like 111 days for one part of this deity as Trinity, like 111 days first with Satanus, 111 days with Lucifer, and 111 days with Mammon. And like grind, rinse, and repeat. Like 222 days I have worked with Lucifer, and 222 days I have worked now with Mammon. Strangely enough, I didn't start with Satanus, even though this trinity is called Satanus, Lucifer, and Mammon. But well, it all started with Lucifer, and in Lucifer, where I got his channeled aspect as his dragon Lucifer. And what I didn't kept mentioned, or like I didn't mention when I have talked about Lucifer and how he changed me, his correlations, which are also like down in the description on my beginning of my Instagram page. There stands where like Lucifer Lucifer connections are. Sorry. Like obviously he boosted my confidence, he boosted my positive self-image, he boosted my vanity, he boosted, of course, of all these combinations, my arrogance, my like, you can't again touch me, you can't do much harm unto me. But because of my arrogance, I totally forgot like the picture of the outer spiritual help I get because of my interactions with such beautiful force. Like you started to feel like the sun itself. Like you are the point of this little galaxy. You are the god of this world. You are the god of this universe. You are the sun, and surrounding, like the other planets in this galaxy are only surrounding the sun, and
That
Lucifer is
means you're the
connected
most
with the
important
sun.
one of them all.
Lucifer is also connected with the wind, with air, connected with intellectual ideas, intellectuality, with insight, with knowledge, with gnosis. And gnosis like is the higher spiritual insights and knowledge you will get when you transcend the normal perception of the five elements. Like the most elements that we get daily contact with is earth, fire, wind, and water. Ether is like the finer aspect about this reality. And ether like it can also be daily experienced, but I don't know for in which extent it can. Maybe electricity like the higher form of fire. But this is like another topic. Like he's in connection with the sun, connection with air, and when fire and wind comes together, it is like explosion. Bah! It's explosion, and it is really like it mirrors in you his explosive, his strong force. When you interact with it long enough, losing touch. I think losing touch with the things, with the reality that they are, because there is no ground, there is no earth element, there is no water, there is like only insight, knowledge, pride, gnosis, confidence, and fire and passion, all this stuff. Because I think Lucifer's color, that's why red red is passion, red is fire, red is lust, red is power, red is activity, and paradoxically I made my sigil blue. But blue is also in a deeper meaning a really royal color, and Lucifer is in my eyes royalty, king, and in a god and deity. But well, because of these centuries of blasphemous lies about Lucifer, he has taken upon us like the character of the devil and a more darker side to him. That like I think that from there comes this overly arrogance, overly self-confidence that like I'm the shit, but he really is the shit, and that is the point about Lucifer. He knows he's the shit, and he is the shit. he can brag about it. He can, because he is. And this is so cool about Lucifer. Like when I walked with him, like for every individual out there, it will be different. But when I walked with him, his fiery, his sun essence came more into being, and that's why the dragon came out. Like really, very interesting when I am reviewing my own work with him. And yeah, it's like his connections with sun and air. With air is traditionally also like again connected with wisdom, with knowledge, with fantasy, with insights, with like really light stuff, like lightweight stuff. And sun is really like ego, confidence, pride, arrogance, and all this when it comes to the self and self-building and positivity and radiance. Like it makes also sense that like Lucifer is like more fiery than the air, than the wind, because like he is the only demon, like now demon or god in a graphic world that is so worldwide known. Like he is even today in movies, in books, in music, artists getting a sigil for him. Most known example, Mary Manson, Lucifer tattoo on his arm. Myself on the wall, like Lucifer is like really a solar being, I think, and I experienced. Like I don't think I know he's a real solar being. He's really a known being, and he likes attention. He really likes attention. And yeah, that makes only sense when you are like uh, reading like the correlations between the elements of fire and correlations with the demons that are that have these elements in them. It makes sense. It makes sense. Like Lucifer is on its own very famous being, so to say, even today. And I guess this was the second part of the whole Lucifer review, and we surely see us again. Lux Anguis out.